Hello to my YouTube English channel. Today we are going to review relative pronouns who, whom, that, where and when, and whose. To start with, let's consider these. The man who or whom or that is next to my father is my teacher. The man whom that I was talking to is my teacher. The cat which that is over there is so cute. The car whose color is red is very expensive. The girl whose father is an engineer is my best friend. The hotel where I stayed was very far from the city. Please notice these sentences and let's analyze them. Look at the next chart. So, we have relative pronouns and we have their reference. Example, who, the man who. So here, the relative pronoun who refers to, of course, to people. Subject of the verb, people. Whom, the man whom. So whom refers to people, but in this case refers to the object of the verb. We are going to see this later in details. Which, the cat, which, as you can see here, the cat is an animal. So use which to refer to animals and objects. Whose, the girl or the car, whose. So whose is used for position. His, its, etc. That, the man or the cat. As you can see here, that is used for both people and object. Where, the hotel, where. So here it refers to the place. Where, the hotel, where. When, as you can see here, it refers to the time. Sometimes we can drop a relative pronoun. Example, we can usually delete who, which, or that if it is followed by a subject. For instance, the nurse that we met was really kind. That, is, as you can see here, is followed by the subject we. In this case, we can omit it, drop it, or delete it. The nurse we met was really kind. But it's not the same case when it is followed by a verb, like in this. We cannot delete it if followed by a verb. So we can say the nurse who talked to us was really kind. We cannot say the nurse talked to us was really kind because here the relative pronoun is followed by a verb, not a subject. So please remember this. Use whom, as I said at the beginning, use whom when it is followed by a subject. The woman whom they thanked is our teacher. In modern English, we can also say the woman who they thanked is our teacher. It's possible. But to make distinction between whom and whom is always followed by a subject. As for who, it is supposed to be followed by a verb. Remember this again. Use that for people, animals, and objects. But it's not always the same story. But don't use that when the information used in the clause are not important. These information are usually put between commas, like in this example. The car that I adore the most belongs to my father. As you can see here, the information, the underlined information, are not that important. We can drop them. So in this case, we should use which instead. The car which I adore the most belongs to my father. But when the information are important, they are not used between commas, and in this case, we can use that. Thank you for watching and listening. See you next in another lesson.